I have good news, boys. BMW won't ruin the new 2 Series like they did with the 1 Series. Why do I say they ruined the 1 Series? The top spec 140i was a monster. It was one of my favorite cars on the road. It was a hot hatch with a fire-breathing 3-litre inline-6 turbo that produced 340 horsepower. And all of that power was sent to the rear wheels only, making this thing scary, but tons of fun. And then they went and replaced that with a 2-litre 4-cylinder with 4-wheel drive. And yes, X-Drive is good, but this specific 4-wheel drive system was front-wheel drive bias. What's more is the fact that the car went from an almost perfect 50-50 weight distribution to a 60-40. But you know what? All of that I can almost handle. The thing that pissed me off the most is the little 4-cylinder engine. The whole reason the 135 and 140i was so cool was this tiny little hatch that had a proper big BMW engine in it. But like I said, I have good news. The new M240i still has a proper engine, and you can get it with X-Drive or rear-wheel drive only. Now, there will be no manual options, but these days the torque converter autos are really great. They change super fast and deliver a smooth driving experience. So, what will power the M240i, since I say it still has a proper engine? The new M240i will be powered by a 3-litre straight-six turbo that produces 382 horsepower. All of that power will be sent to the wheels via a torque converter auto like I previously mentioned. Initially, she will only be available with the X-Drive system, but BMW says that the rear-wheel only version will come to market at a later stage. This makes me happy. The 2 Series is great because it's tiny, agile and lively with a great chassis. I was truly scared that the new 240i would suffer the same fate as the 1 Series, but we can rest peacefully. She has a heart worthy of the M badge. Now that we have the important things behind us, let's talk about styling. I don't feel any particular way about the styling. If I'm honest, it doesn't look bad to me, but I wouldn't call it beautiful either. Look, I'm happy the grills are smaller, because this shit doesn't work for me. But this design has its own quirks. The headlights look a little small to me, and the rear end just feels a little round for my personal taste. Again, it's not a bad looking car, like at all. It's a good looking coupe, just not beautiful. Where when I saw the E82 1M, I could tell you straight away that that was a stunning car. Even the E82 135i was a really good looking car, in my opinion. But then again, it's just my opinion. Everybody feels different about styling, so maybe you really like the car, and that's not my place to say it's not pretty. It's just not the most beautiful small BMW to me personally. I do, however, love the purple color that they are advertising it in. That's a stunning color. That's a color I would steal and use on my personal car. Moving to the interior. Well, it's a BMW, and the interior looks like a BMW interior. BMW doesn't really change the interior between different cars, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Their interiors have great build quality, expensive materials, and you can feel it was designed to enhance the driving experience. As standard, you have analog gauges, but it can be upgraded to a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster. In the middle, you'll find an 8.8-inch touchscreen system, and again it can be upgraded to a 10.3-inch unit. And this system will be controlled via touch inputs, voice commands, gesture control, and a rotary knob, or even the steering buttons can be used. Every model includes a subscription-based Wi-Fi hotspot, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and a 10-speaker stereo. If you want a more punchy sound system, you can upgrade for a 14-speaker Harman Kardon system. So in conclusion, I'm happy. BMW didn't throw out the big motor. I think the new 2 Series will be just as fun as its predecessor, but she will be a force to be reckoned with. I mean 380 horsepower and 4-wheel drive. This thing's gonna be proper fast. And I can't wait to see what the people are gonna do in the tuning scene. I mean 4-wheel drive with that great B58 motor, it's gonna put down some great quarter-mile times. But let me know what you think of the new 2 Series. Do you like the styling? Are you glad like I am about the engine staying? That's like the biggest thing to me, is the fact that it still has a proper motor. If you like this video, I've got many more that's just like it on new cars, unreleased cars, and on cars that are out and have been out for quite a while. Let's go through it. There must be something you like. I'll check you guys in the next one. Cheers,
See here, kid. You gotta just go for it. Don't think about what comes after or what came before. You just gotta bend your knees